Bhagavan Svatamayayaha Gatim Tam Avalokya Saha Saraswatim Upasprishya Vrikshamulam Upavisha. The personality God of Lord Shri Krishna, after foreseeing the end of his family by his internal potency, went to the bank of river Saraswati, sipped water and sat down underneath the tree. So this is interesting, the end of Yadavas. Krishna had how many wives? 16,108. 8 he married one after another, and 16,100 he got wholesale. When he destroyed the big demon called Narakasura, and all the girls requested Krishna to be accepted as the wives. You know that? Because they are kidnapped by the big demon. And they knew their life is now very difficult because people will laugh at them. You know, when a girl is out of the house, kidnapped by somebody, people simply make comments and nobody will marry them. Real situation. They requested Krishna, please. And not only that, after seeing Krishna, you cannot accept another husband. Krishna is so wonderful. Can anybody match? When Lakshmi came out of the Samudra Manthan, all the Devatas, Danavas light up. Oh, as beautiful they can look with all. They decorated themselves. And Lakshmi was coming with a garland to accept somebody as a husband. She looked at Devatas, Danavas. They say everybody is controlled by Kama, Krodha, all base vices. Then none of them is fit to be accepted as a husband. And saw Krishna, perfect. She accepted Krishna as a husband. Okay? What do you say? So if a woman sees Krishna, she is not going to accept anybody as a husband. Correct? As the best husband possible. So yes, so Krishna accepted. Krishna said, fine, I'll do it. And Krishna expanded then and there to 16,100 forms and accepted hand of each girl and married them. Okay? This is before 16,100 number came. And 8. 8 was not unusual. Even Krishna's father had 16 wives. That is not unusual. Why in Vedic time there were more than one? Because the reality was girls need protection. And there are more girls than men. So people who have capacity, who can actually manage. Kali Yuga, you may have money, but it's not easy to be able to manage. You have to be equal to everybody, isn't it? It requires little capacity. So Vedic time, we see generally King Kshatriyas used to have more than one wives. Not unusual, it was usual. Kali Yuga is not recommended because people can't do it. The Acharya Prabhupada said, as per Vedic culture is concerned, yes, you can have more than one wife. But today people have no maturity to do it. Therefore, he did not encourage it. So there, now 16,108, each wife he had 10 sons. So how much it becomes? 1.6 lakhs. And each son had 10 sons. So 1.6 million. So imagine a huge family Krishna was having. And when Krishna was about to wind up his pastime, he has done his job. Every pastime of the Lord, is with a mission. Dharma samsthapanarthaya. So when Krishna has done his job, Mahabharata war is over, blah, 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 blah. Now Krishna decided, these children need not stay in this world, they can go back. Correct? You come with a team for a particular job, mission accomplished. Mission is accomplished now. Now Krishna wants to go. So team has to go back. Now the people in the team at Dwarka were either incarnations, they were great devotees from the spiritual world. Some were his incarnation, like Pradyumna, Aniruddha, some were incarnations. Some are his team from the Devatas, because Devatas had joined the team of the Lord. Okay? Krishna before descent had requested all the Devatas to take birth in these families and join with him in the wonderful pastime. So they were to go. Now the situation came for Krishna. So some people say So Krishna arranged a magical performance. This is not what people generally feel. The Yadavas got drunk and they killed each other, correct? That's the normal story. Bhagavatam, Acharya is analyzing. They are great devotees. It's a Krishna's illusory drama. Some magical of Krishna. They became totally intoxicated, angry at each other, started fighting. Just like sometimes when you are drunk, what happens? You lose control. For no issues, people fight. They even kill each other. You seen somebody under influence of alcohol behaves in a very strange way. That's what happens. And in this condition, some people have this story that actually Gandhari cursed Krishna, which is very popular in TV serials. All rubbish. You're cursing God. Neither you can bless God, neither you can curse God. Can you? Can you bless Him? Neither you can bless, neither you can. He is supreme controller. What kind of God He is? If you can curse Him, He is not God then. Is He God then? He cannot touch the Supreme Lord. We should understand what God is. क्या भाई? ओ भगवान क्या हुआ जिसको आप श्राप दे सकते हो? He is not God. और वो भगवान क्या है जिसको आप bless कर सकते हो? You can't bless God, you can't curse God. ठीक है? So there is no way you can do it. It's all stories people create. Actually, the fact is this, that at Krishna's will, his family members, which are huge in billions, have to leave because mission is accomplished now, job is done. So they all gather together. But when this mission is accomplished, it is done in such a way, it leaves a lesson for you. Just like we were analyzing, when Lord Shiva ran after Mohini Murti, you heard the pastime? So it is not the lesson from that we should also start running behind women. Where Krishna ran behind Mohini Murti, so I will also run. You start running in a street behind a girl, I want to embrace you. You are my Mohini Murti. I am getting totally enchanted. And you can do like, mind feels like that. So that is the lesson, that don't do that. Because Lord Shiva finally restrained himself and offered beautiful prayers. So the lesson is how much careful you should be. Contemplation turns sand into gold. That is my statement. You contemplate, anything will become maddening. Do you understand this point? Have you ever heard about the news? This person gave his life for a particular woman, सुसाइड कर दिया. वो उसने बोला शादी करो, बोला नहीं करूँगी और सुसाइड कर दिया. You heard the statements? Have you checked on how handsome that, beautiful that girl was? She was an ordinary girl. You have seen, you heard about these instances, no? आपने कॉलेज में ही देखा होगा, किसी लड़की के पीछे लड़का पागल हो जाता है और दिन रात पढ़ाई नहीं करता, सेमेस्टर ड्रॉप हो जाता है, देखा होगा. और लड़की को देखो, शी इज ऑर्डिनरी गर्ल, शी इज नॉट सम मेनका और अप्सरा फ्रॉम द हेवन. हाउ डिड इट हैपन? Contemplation turns sand into gold. Therefore, Prabhupada says, those who are not in spiritual consciousness will be affected by the sense object and they will get trapped. So we should maintain ourselves on spiritual platform. Other than material platform, you will be dragged. Just like Mohini Murti saying, Lord Shiva was sitting with his wife and his followers. In front of wife and followers, he shamelessly ran behind a woman. Not only running behind the woman, Bhagavatam says he was discharging semen while running. He was totally in a agitated, sexually agitated condition, which is very, very embarrassing and shameful. True? Now take a lesson out of it. But after the pastime got over, he stood himself then, realized, and Bhagavatam says he is so humble, did not feel hurt. अगर मैं आपको आपकी फैमिली के सामने और आपके फॉलोअर्स के सामने बेइज्जत कर दूँ ना, तो you should feel very angry. But Lord Shiva had no ahankara. And being defeated by the Lord, he feels very proud to have such a great master. I was very happy. You understand? That is another discussion which we are having. Actually, for Lord Shiva, test was not running behind Mohini Murti, because that he cannot avoid. And it is glorious to come under Yogamaya. It is not shameful. It is glorious, it is inglorious to come under Mahamaya. But Yogamaya is glorious. That was not the test which he had. Test was after that. Among his followers and his wife. Imagine how much the wife will be upset if you run behind some other woman doing all this thing. Oh my God. Oh, what is this husband I have? Can't control himself. So he did not feel angry. He was, okay, I'm such a great master. He offers beautiful praise to Krishna at that moment. Okay? So similarly, but that pastime, the lesson for us is that you control your senses, sir. Otherwise you will run like monkey behind a woman. You have to control your senses. Correct? What do you have to do? Control your senses. But when you see sense object, our mind becomes trapped by the sense object because we are still on the material platform. So we have to intensely do devotion service. Not only do it in quantity, also do it in quality. When you chant, chant very attentively. When you read about the Lord attentively. Do from the heart. When the Lord is pleased, you will be elevated to the spiritual platform. Then sense objects will not drag you. Devi esha gadmai ma maya duratya mama eve prapadyante maya mitam tarantite. When Krishna lifts you on the spiritual platform, then maya will not touch you. Just like traffic jam mein phase mein, somebody lifts you by a drone little above. You're safe, no, Ajkal? They're talking about drones and other ways of transportation in Bangalore and other cities. You travel to airport from Electronic City takes sometimes 6 hours. So they have these small flights which people pay. They pay 4,000, 5,000. They reach the airport in urgency, big officers. They pay for a helicopter ride. You know that or not? They started in Bangalore also. So similarly, when you're lifted on the spiritual platform, you easily, suppose you're jumping over hurdles of life. Okay? But suppose running next to you is a great person, powerful man, he just lifts your hand. Very easily you can cross over the hurdles. The sense objects are like hurdles in my achievement of life, material and spiritual. They will disturb both. You'll not be able to concentrate and you never have confidence in yourself. Because I have suppose a program at 5 o'clock in the evening. I have to prepare. I'll not do. 4:45 also I'll not do. Why? Because mind is trapped by sense objects. That's a fact actually. So if my mind, I become confident means I'm overcome that. Okay? You understand this point? You have to overcome the harassment of the senses. And once you can overcome the harassment of the senses, your spiritual life will be very beautiful. That will happen when you are on the spiritual platform. And how will you come on a spiritual platform? By sincere appeal to the Lord. Otherwise, Maya will harass you. Maya will harass. So now, similarly, in this situation now, the lesson in that situation or something here, don't get intoxicated. It is not that Yadavas get intoxicated or ek dusre ko maar diya, hum bhi daru pe ke bhai behan ko maar denge. No, that is not the lesson. It's a magical performance. It's just an illusory trick of the Lord. To rid the world, to send his team back, to anyway they have to die, no. Krishna just arranged one magical performance. Ek dusre pe pad, they started hitting and killing each other and all died. Millions and billions, how much you count? Millions of them, and Yadav dynasty destruction happened. Actually, nobody could attack Yadavas. They're too powerful. They had to be killed in that way only. Ye nahi ki war Krishna kara dete, Yadavas har jate. They can't be destroyed. Some of them were incarnations of God. How can you fight with them? Pradyumna is incarnation. You cannot fight. There is no way to fight with them. They are two, and they are sons of Krishna. They are very, very powerful. So they were the only way Krishna had. Krishna is Adbhuta Karmana. Instead of questioning, instead of challenging the pastime of the Lord, our attitude should be to understand the wonderful nature of Krishna. Just like Bhagavad Gita. Instead of challenging the message, understand how wonderful the message is. Then you will get revelation. You understand? See, our way of learning in the Vedas is not challenging the knowledge. Is to hear the knowledge and try to understand the knowledge. It's a received knowledge. Just like cow dung example is given. You know cow dung is pure. Correct? How do you know? Shastra says it. What should I do now? Should I test with the rats and cats what today is done? Hana? Anything is tested? No. Just use it. Don't challenge. Just use it and see how glorious the message of Vedas is. Cow dung is pure. Actually, it's a miracle how a stool of an animal can be pure. In India, it was not known, and it was later verified by scientists. 1940s, before Britishers went to India, they said, "We are sorry, we made a publicity around the world for India. You use a stool of animal in a house, but today we realize it's totally antiseptic." And in ghar mein to sab, if it's in a village, they use cow dung everywhere, without any hesitation. Even a wound is there in hand, you put cow dung, it will not create septicism. It's a pure cow dung and cow urine, very pure. So similarly, everything. So adbhuta karmana. So instead of challenging, why did the Lord children have to die in this way, go another way. Try to understand how wonderfully Krishna acted. Then you will get revelation. Correct? That's how you learn in the class. Teacher says something. Oh, how do I understand this? That's amazing. You understand this one? So this is what happens actually. That adbhuta karmana. So Uddhava is meditating how Krishna actually told him to go to Badrika ashram so that he can have some sangha of devotees in Badrika ashram and take some message from Krishna to Narayan Rishi. I am still wondering what that message was. And at the same time, he could avoid seeing the destruction of Krishna's dynasty. He may feel little pain. So Krishna takes care of devotees. And there, Krishna arranges a magical thing. They all, that first Krishna, the pastime is arranged in a very funny way. There was one of the sons of Krishna which was very naughty, Samba, who married the daughter of Duryodhana out of all the people. Lakshmana, correct? Sa Amba. When son is too attached to mother, generally get a bit spoiled. Understand? Too much affection makes child spoil. Just like today, children are generally pampered. Sa Amba, his name itself became Sa Amba. Amba means mother. Always with mother, and he was a bit spoiled. Therefore, he forced his marriage on Lakshmana. She didn't want to marry him. He forcibly married her. That is there in the Bhagavatam. Okay? Anyway, that's fine. And then what happens next? He, along with the boys, the sages were there, come to Dwaraka, and he goes along with boys, and they dress Samba. Samba is the naughtiest one. Okay? They dress him like a woman and put some cloth in his stomach. And they ask sages like Narada, Bhrigu, all the big sages, Shukracharya, these big sages, Santiji, would you tell me that will this girl have a boy or will give birth to a boy? She's pregnant. And she is a boy. You got it? They're simply making fun of the sages. And sages were in a very serious mood and they got really upset. Somebody's playing like this. So they curse. This woman is going to give birth to an iron club. And that iron club will cause the destruction of Yadava dynasty. And the sages can foresee the future. So next day what happens? Actually Samba gives birth to an iron club. And they get a shock. This is a Shapa which is acting now. So Ugrasena, when they go to Ugrasena with the club, what we should do about this? This is going to cause destruction of the whole Yadava dynasty. So Ugrasena got panics. He can't believe this is going to happen. Yadavas are very powerful. So he said, okay, we will rub, just chandan ko ghiste na. We will rub this iron so that nothing remains and put it in the ocean. But curse can never go in vain. They throw the whole iron ko na घिस के वो होता ना जो चंदन की तरह, nothing remains, to throw in the ocean. On a stone you can do gr, then all that iron you got, they threw in the ocean. That iron traveled near the place Prabhashetra in some, it's a small island kind of thing. And each particle became one bamboo. Iron ka there's a solid bamboo. You got it? And then Yadavas, sons of Krishna, came there for a picnic. And generally picnic, sometime Kshatriyas take honey. Aapka daru nahi, honey. Honey also has a intoxicating influence. You understand? Any too much sugar gives you intoxication. So they take honey and they so-called get intoxicated. And they get angry at each other. Then they pick up those iron rods which are lying like bamboo and hit each. And if you hit somebody with a bamboo, may die, but iron rod definitely will die. They hit each other and all of them are destroyed. That's so interesting. Okay? So, Adbhuta Karmana. Try to understand Adbhuta Karmana feature of the Lord. There is a deep reason why Krishna does. Always Krishna does not leave descendants in this world in any incarnation. Generally he does not leave. This has been studied. Lord Chaitanya also did not leave. Lord Rama also, if you see. Why does he take away the dynasty? The reason is this. Krishna wants somebody who is just born to him. On that ground, do not claim that he is a special person. Credit should go by work, not by birth. Correct? This is reasonable or not? Suppose somebody is not born in Krishna's family and is a great devotee. He should get more respect than somebody who is just born in Krishna's family. True? If Krishna does not wind up his dynasty in his various incarnations, then the real genuine devotees of the Lord will not get respect. Rather, so-called claiming to be born in Krishna's family will get respect. Just like people say that today also they are Yadavas. I don't know how they can be Yadavas because all Yadavas are destroyed in that war we are talking about. वो यादव नहीं है, वो पड़ोसी का घर होगा. Neighborhood house. Because Yadavas are destroyed. Completely destroyed. You cannot say I am a Yadav, I don't know how. दो तो chief minister ही हैं. Yadav, ये Yadav, वो Yadav. Okay, you are devotee Krishna, that's fine. But don't say Yadav because Krishna destroyed all the Yadavs in that. So then you cannot have a pride. I am from Yadava family. You cannot have the pride. A genuine devotee will get the honor. That is one reason. You can find, if you go in a respectful way, you can actually find various ways why Krishna did this wonderful pastime. One more reason is don't drink. If you drink, you will fight with your own family members and become mad. That's a lesson. You got it? Just like I told you, Lord Shiva running behind Mohini Murti doesn't say I run. It's a lesson. So similarly, it's a lesson for us that we should not get indulge in intoxication. It's like Yudhishthira Maharaj gambled and lost his kingdom. So it's not that we should also gamble and lose our wife and kingdom. No, it's a lesson for us. Yudhishthira Maharaj, he's also incarnation of Yamaraj. How can he get into anything obnoxious? No. It's a lesson for us. You understand? Sometimes things are created for a good, wonderful lesson for us. So in the same way, it's a wonderful lesson. And Uddhava, being a great devotee, is feeling intense separation from the family of Krishna because he was very close to them. He's feeling so much pain. He's feeling so much pain in separation from the Yadavas. It says not only he, even the earth was feeling pain and separation from the Yadavas. They are so wonderful personalities. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.